Hello and welcome to PlayStationGrenade. How's life treating you? Another month means more video games clambering after your hard-earned cash or chasing after your parents' credit card. Don't worry, I won't judge how you live your life. July is typically the slowest month of the year due to E3 fatigue, but that doesn't stop great games from releasing. Like Marvel Ultimate Alliance on the Nintendo Switch, for instance. But as that's only on Switch, we won't talk about that in this video. Instead, let's look at 7 new games arriving in July 2019. Apex Legends looked to be the Battle Royale game to topple Fortnite when it was first released back in February. The game mechanics were fantastic, the character design was unique, but then lack of updates saw it slowly fall out of sight. The first Battle Pass for Apex Legends was, well, simply not good enough in my opinion, and did not reward players with enough content for the asking price. Well, things are changing in the Apex Legends world. The Hunt event first tested the new content style with cosmetic items given out for completing missions, and a new elite game mode for the ultra sweaty players to test their skills in. This will be added upon when ranked mode drops during Season 2. So when does it start? Well, July the 2nd, named Battle Charge, bringing new daily and weekly challenges. A brand spanking new gun called the L-Star with 60 rounds and full automatic plasma EMG goodness. And a new character too, named Watson. Will this be enough to bring you back to the game or keep you playing daily? I'm looking forward to jumping back in on July the 2nd. Oh, and by the way, the Battle Pass includes highly detailed unlockable skins, like this bad boy. I don't even like Caustic, but I need that skin. I'd like to apologise for the following 60 seconds of jokes. The Wolfenstein series has regularly received high praise for its Nazi BJ action. No, I can't do that, can I? It only works if you've played Wolfenstein. Let's set the scene. The main character in the Wolfenstein series is BJ Blazkowicz. I didn't name him that, but I'm sure going to make cheap BJ gags, okay? The first-person shooter is one of the longest running in history, but things are set to change as Wolfenstein introduces Youngblood. Over in France, we find the BJ daughters. You can make your own joke there. Jess and Soph must now reclaim Paris from the Nazis and do what their dad BJ did best. Suck the life out of Nazis. Sorry. Okay, so jokes aside, Wolfenstein Youngblood introduces new mechanics to the series with a focus on cooperative play, teamwork, reviving allies, and the level design which feels more open world than ever and less claustrophobic than previous entries in the series, although those sections are definitely still there. This is pretty cool. There's a deluxe version of the game which allows you to gift a copy of the game for free to any of your friends so you can play as the BJ twins together. Wolfenstein Youngblood releases on July 26th on PS4, PC, Xbox One and Switch. As a sub-thought here, I always feel that by putting one of the older Wolfenstein games on PS Plus or games with gold will show so many new players how good these games actually are. But opinions like this are why I'm a YouTuber and they have real jobs. Let's move our attention away from first-person shooters and onto Sea of Solitude, releasing on July the 5th. Sea of Solitude is an action-adventure single-player experience which looks at mental health, and in particular, loneliness. In this world, being alone turns the inhabitants into monsters. There's a few unique mechanics which deserve praise. For example, the weather changes according to either the main character's feelings or the emotions of other characters nearby. If there's a storm brewing and things are getting dark, be careful where you go next. Another mechanic is the water level, which fluctuates as Kay understands her emotions. This game can be easily spoiled, so let's not talk anymore. Sea of Solitude releases on the PS4, Xbox One and PC on July the 5th. Oh, and Sea of Solitude retails for about 1/3 of the price of a AAA game. So over here in the UK, it's only £20. Have you ever played Dragon Quest Builders? How can I explain it? It's like Minecraft crossed with a retro Legend of Zelda title. It's a monumental success in its native Japan. On July the 12th, the second game in the series, inspirationally called Dragon Quest Builders 2, hits stores, and judging by the Famitsu score of 37 out of 40, this is a must-play. I have no idea why they score it out of 40 and not 10 or 100, so let's convert that percentage. It's a 92.5 out of 100. Woo! So, in addition to finding resources and constructing buildings and equipment, Builders 2 introduces the ability to fly, travel underwater, and instantly fast travel too. Interested? If you have a PS4 or Switch, you can get your digital hands on this on July the 12th. Do you watch Stranger Things? No, neither do I, but at least one person a week tells me how great it is. Well, on July the 4th, the retro-inspired Stranger Things 3 video game drops on PS4, PC, Xbox One, Switch, iOS, and Android. So basically anything that has a screen on it. Inspired by the late 80s and early 90s isometric games, you're probably too young to remember, but if you're old, like me, this will be like a SNES nostalgia punch to the groin. The game follows the format of Season 3 of the show, so once again, let's not look too deep at the risk of spoilers. July the 4th, if you're interested. Just Cause 4 gets a hit of DLC on July the 3rd. In fact, if you have the Gold Edition, you already have early access right now. But us mere mortals and plebs need to wait until July the 3rd. Just Cause 4, the open world destruction simulator filled with guns and carnage, returns with Los Demonios, which I'm going to guess translates to the demons. This DLC is adding the supernatural to the world and lots of neon by the looks of things. We once again fill the boots of Rico Rodriguez and attempt to contain this outbreak. Vehicles, people, well basically anything that moves can be possessed by the plant spores, making this DLC completely unique to what Just Cause usually gifts us. Oh, and last month there was a visual update to the entire Just Cause 4 engine. That in itself is worth of note. Shame it didn't look this good on release day. But hey, onwards and upwards. Los Demonios is available to all from July the 3rd on PS4, PC and Xbox One. And to end, let's look at a VR game. It's Wolfenstein yet again. This time though, it's cyberpilot, releasing on PSVR and PC through VR-compatible devices on July the 26th. It's a pretty cool premise. We play as a hacker and jack into Nazi war machines and turn them against their creators. Pretty straightforward. Let's leave the final summation to Jörg Gustafsson.
If you haven't fought Nazis in VR, you don't know what you are missing.
So there we have it, 7 new games and DLCs to play over July 2019 and beyond. Does anything float your boat this month? I'm tempted to go back to Apex Legends for Season 2 and maybe one of those Wolfenstein games. I'm Adam from PlayStationGrenade. It's been a pleasure as always. If you want to talk to me, come find me on Twitter. I'm AdamGrenade over there. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you next time.